Hey, Instagram. Sup? It's me. I know it's been like a couple weeks. It feels like 85 million years, but it's only been a couple weeks since I've last seen you, and I've missed you so much. I am Tay, from Miss Tay's Good Hair Day, founder of Go Glam, Tomorrow's Mobile Notary, partner in TNT Beauty if they ever open us back up, and your host for Where They At Wednesday. And today we are going to talk to a very smart, very innovative woman. Her name is Maya. She is the creator of Custom Beauty by Maya. And we're going to learn some more about her as soon as she gets on here. I'm really glad that you guys came back to join us. Find out where some more of our local businesses, companies, resources, products, and services are. And I'm very, very, very excited to be able to share these people with you that I come across or that I've been friends with for a while. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, look at Maya's here. Go ahead and add you in. Look at it, Maya.
Hi.
Well, hello.
How are you doing?
Sideways.
Let's see. Do I have this right?
You're on there for sure. I see your pretty face, but you're sideways.
Oh.
That might add a nice dynamic.
Interesting.
Everything else is being shaken up. Why not do it sideways? Who cares? So, hi, Maya. Thank you for meeting with me and being on Where They At Wednesday. Here on Where They At Wednesday, I know that I've told you, right, sideways, whipping and dipping. Here on Where They At Wednesday, it's where I take the time to talk to an entrepreneur that I know or that I've met that about their company, their journey as an entrepreneur, what they have to offer, where to find them. And I'm grateful to be able to share you today. I know you've been on the calendar for a couple months now.
I have, yes.
Yes. And we had a really nice conversation. I'm very, very interested in what has been going on since we spoke and how, oh, look, right side up. Hey. Hey, yeah. Callie curls, all of them curls for the girls. Yeah. So, I know that on Instagram you are Custom Beauty by Maya.
Yes.
That name, Custom Beauty, really stands out to me because I know self-care, health care, beauty is not cookie cutter at all. We all have our own thing. We have our own needs. We have our own everything. So starting with your name, what does that mean to you? And tell me a little bit about how you got started in the beauty industry.
Okay. Well, the custom part of Custom Beauty is because my serums are customized for my clients. I do have some generic formulas that I've tested that work well, but some of them won't work for everyone. So either someone can request to get a custom formula, and that will depend on the questionnaire. Like if they've been trying so many products and nothing has worked, then I would try to customize something because they're a special case. Where I was just kind of like, oh, I just want to try, this product, whatnot. Then I have a generic formula ready for them.
Okay,
so let's on demand. I make it on demand actually. So it's
got it. Don't make it till you order it. So let's step back a bit. You said your serums and your customers. So let's explain to the people exactly what it is that you do and you offer.
Okay. So it will just depend on the skin issues that they have. And while my website is currently under construction, it's getting revamped, so it's a bit simpler to go through. But after they fill out the questions, I will contact them, and just depends on what they're trying to do. Then I will, based on my many years of experience, and I have a chemistry background as well, so I kind of have some intuition, but also scientific based way of approaching it. And then I have this database that has everyone's formulas stored in there, so that if something doesn't work, I can always go back and reference, because I'm not going to remember
Right.
down the line. Everyone's going to be a little different. So, and then if something's not working, then I can reference, okay, this is what I did, so I can do something different. So I'm not doing
And this is for skincare, the facial skincare. Do you do any care for other parts of the skins, like for scarring or tattoos or I don't know, stretch marks and things like that, or is it strictly facial?
No, also that, and yeah, the body is also included. So I've had people that pretty much develop new products for me. They said, hey, can you create this for stretch marks? And then based on, I was like, oh, I can use this and this, and then there it goes. So it can be for the body as well. Hyperpigmentation
Yes.
is my biggest issue that I deal with, and that's for body and face, and it works.
Got it.
What's interesting, it seems to work faster on the body than on the face.
Huh, why do you think that is?
I would have thought the opposite. Honestly, don't know. I would have
But
thought.
look at that. That's interesting, you know, because I would probably think the same thing too. I know that there are definitely things that you can use on the body that you shouldn't use on the face. But yes, Anja, hyperpigmentation is a huge issue. I have a couple of spots myself, and I know like my best friend and my cousin, even especially after breakouts, hyperpigmentation is a huge issue for them. People who scar, you know, it could be something small and the scar will be there for a long time. So let me ask you this. Which came first, the chemistry or the skincare for you in your career?
The chemistry. I went to college to study it, and I minored in music because I played a violin.
Nice. You need that balance because you can't be all one thing and then not the other stuff.
That's right. We are
That's beautiful.
dual beings. We have an artistic side, whether we realize it or not, and we have a scientific side, whether we realize it or not. And those sides are complementary together. So if you're using just one side, something's not going to quite feel right. You're not going to be a balanced person. So
Agree wholeheartedly. Balance has been a theme for me in the past several months, and it's not always the easiest thing to find. But you know, one thing I was talking to a Libra friend of mine, and she was like, well, we're the scales, but then, you know, sometimes they seem all over the place. Well, you can't be balanced if you're on the scale. At some point, you got to find the fulcrum, and you got to be there so that you can balance things. But if you're standing on the scales, you're going to be teetering, you know. Interesting stuff. So you went to college for chemistry, minored in music, and how did you use your chemistry degree after that before transitioning to beauty? Like, how did that whole thing work out?
So I taught high school and college for a little while, tutored organic chemistry and general chemistry for people that were students, and I enjoyed doing that for a long time. It was very fun. I learned so much from the students, and after some point, I just kind of lost interest in it. And a very long story short, I moved. I was in North Carolina, and I moved to California, where I'm at right now in the desert. And and that's when the inspiration for my skincare line, Natural Skincare Alternatives, was birthed. Had no intentions of doing it myself. What happened was I was working at a clinic, and my skin and hair just took a beating when I moved to a desert. Like nothing that used to work didn't work anymore, and that happens with all products eventually. And then I was like, I can't find anything, so I went back to my chemistry background and said, well, I got to create it for myself then. So I started getting compliments from my colleagues, and they were asking, what are you using? Like on my eyelashes and whatnot. And I said, oh, just a serum I created. And they said, I want to buy it. So then that's when the light bulb went off, and I said, "Oh, I can sell this. People want this." And that's when I started customizing for people and selling my products.
Yes, I think that that's beautiful because one, I had again another friend of mine. Life takes you through stuff and makes the connections. A friend of mine from California moved to Las Vegas, and her skin has always been very sensitive to certain things, and the desert climate did not do her well. She was not having same thing. My skin, my hair, I don't know what to use. My regular stuff isn't working. I'm trying other things, and it just wasn't quite hitting what she needed. Climate is huge. I mean, even with hair, there are certain techniques that they use on the East Coast that they don't use here because of the humidity, different stuff like that. So the fact that you were able, I'm glad that you had the background to be able to identify some things in yourself and put something together. Now look at you on a whole different path from where you started, but not so different. Like it works together. So how long have you, so you started with your own skin and hair serums for yourself, started to customize them for some of your coworkers. What was the next step in your product line, or how in your thought process in developing your company?
Okay, so I started out originally with just my eyelash serum. That was the only thing I had.
What does that do?
Giraffe lash. It grows your lashes thicker and longer, and your eyebrow hairs as well. And it's all natural. So compared to Latisse, it doesn't have any chemicals in it. It uses carrot extracts and a little bit of castor seed oil and a whole just bunch of blend of oils. And it thickens and lengthens the lashes naturally. And when you stop, your results pretty much stay roughly the same way. And unlike Latisse, where if you stop using their product, it's a great product, it works, but you have to keep using it. Otherwise, your results are going to retract back. Mine's actually growing your eyebrow hairs. So my eyebrows are powdered, shaded in, tattooed in, but natural hairs are still there. So that, and I keep putting the serum on there to keep my hairs so that it continues to look natural and to keep my, hairs nice and thick. So,
and that's a product called Giraffe Lash.
Yes.
You can use that for lashes and brows. Okay, everybody. Those of y'all with baldy lashes and baldy brows, you might want to check this out. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, seriously, it's a real thing, especially when there's this huge trend of using false lashes, and that works for people. There's different techniques for that. There's different adhesives. They got the magnets and stuff now. But for a lot of people, using those falsies for a long time have pretty much depleted their natural lash, when really all they want is a full natural lash. I mean, and brows, the microblading is popular also. Yeah. So if you did the more natural, that would be good. Now, I also know something about you, that you do the permanent makeup. So you do the brows and things like that for people as well, along with having the products to naturally rebuild or fill that in. Is that correct?
That is correct. I specialize in eyeliner, permanent eyeliner, and usually with those clients, they'll get the Giraffe Lash so that after they've healed, they can start using it, or before, and so they can get the long lashes to go with their eyeliner, which really will make them pop. And same with their brows. Some people just want to grow, their natural hairs in. They don't want them tattooed. Yeah. So I have that option.
That is beautiful. I think it's fantastic. One of the fears of mine for, my brows are in there. They not as full as they used to be, but I used to have like a whole unibrow. I got the Oscar the Grouch situation popping off. So that's not something that I would use. But there are a lot of us, especially when we've been tweezing or waxing for a long time, and had some people that didn't quite get our shape right, it doesn't grow back the same.
No.
And so we
eyebrow hair.
Exactly. Eyebrow hair. And I know quite a few people. There's a few in my mind right now that is like, I'm tired of drawing in my brows all the time or feeling like I have to. But these situations with waxing, my skin is really sensitive. I just wish I had fuller brows, fuller lashes. But also have considered things like microblading or like having some kind of permanent makeup going on. Who is your ideal candidate for something like that? If someone was to come to you for a consultation and they're trying to figure out which direction they would go, what would be the ideal candidate for either, in your opinion?
Okay. So it would be someone that fits one of these three lifestyles. Number one, they're really busy. So maybe a nurse, doctor, or entrepreneur that just doesn't have time to get up and spend an hour. Most of my clients spend about 30 minutes a day drawing their eyebrows on, and that can add up. And then you have to get it off and then reapply. So it's a lot of time investment. So if someone
See the kids, get ready to go, get them, all the shit, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Even when I do the pre-draw, I'm doing the consultation, it takes me about 45 minutes just because I have to get, measure, get the shape right, and consult with the client to make sure this is what they're looking for. It's it's a process. So that's one option. But they want to look refreshed. They want their brows done. They want their eyeliner done. And I try to stick to natural looks mostly. So I don't really do anything that's, really super, super glam, because it is a tattoo. And you don't want it, you can always add on to it yourself. But I stick to just natural to where people can't really tell it's been done. Or they're like, oh, like the biggest compliment I got before COVID hit was I had a lady that had her eyeliner done. And she said, so I asked her, oh, what did your friends and family think? And she said, they just said, oh, your eyes are green. So they actually just noticed her eye color.
Right.
And I thought that was beautiful, because I'd rather hear that than hear, oh, you got like a lot of eyeliner around your eye or something. That's not makeup is supposed to just enhance and kind of be in the background. It's supposed to bring out your natural beauty. That's my approach to it. So that's how I'm permanent.
I agree with that, because I believe that makeup or anything, even hairstyling, it's an accessory. It's an enhancement. It's supposed to highlight the attributes, not create something completely different. If that's what you're doing for a certain thing, that's cool. But like you were saying, like for everyday wear, you still want to be you. You just want to be a fresher, have certain things that are, that pop a little more. That's fantastic, because I have seen some pretty bad tattoo makeup jobs on people. And I'm like, okay, well, okay. But that's fantastic. So how, outside of COVID, because I know this has changed things for a lot of us, we've had to pivot and make some adjustments. Those of us that do, what can I say, contact work. We're in contact with people, especially in our industry. Some other industries they're still allowing, but in ours it's not so much. So outside of COVID, how would someone get in contact with you for a consultation, for products, for that giraffe lash or a serum for your skin or body or whatever? How can someone find you and your stuff?
Okay. Currently, again, my website's under construction. I'm getting it revamped over so that it's more user friendly and easier and quicker to find that question. I had clients that just were confused about where it was. So that was a me that I have to get redone so that it's easy for the customer. But until then, and once my website is back up, I will post a story about it so everyone will know. So just simply follow me, Custom Beauty by Maya, and you can DM me. I'm pretty responsive. And then, or email. But I think DM, since we're on Instagram, is the easiest way. And you just let me know. And I can still do consultations even now, and then can get you booked out in the future, because I have like a waiting list. So if you just have questions. And I do beauty calls every month now, and that started during COVID. Every month, I talk about permanent makeup, skincare, questions, health-related topics, all types of things. And this Saturday is going to be health, but you can still ask questions about permanent makeup and skincare.
Are those open to everyone, or is that for beauty for professionals?
No, that's for anyone.
Okay. I have a question here. I actually mentioned this friend to you. Hey, Anja girl. Hey, Anja. She is also and she's an esthetician, so she does a lot of skincare, body care, that kind of thing. And she's an all-around beauty, like internal, external beauty blogger as well. Her question is, do you offer courses for beauty professionals?
Oh, well, I don't offer courses. I can show, like, if someone wanted to learn how to do permanent eyeliner, they would have to already have their dermographic technician license. But say they didn't wanted to either upgrade their skills or they just wanted to learn how to do it. If they maybe just only specialize in eyebrows, then I could show them how to do that. But I know other people that do. My mentor.
Gotcha.
Mentors he teaches, and that's who I went to upgrade my skills, and he did my eyebrows as well. So he's
Nice.
eyebrows.
And you said a dermographic license. That's separate or in addition to another license? How does that work?
Okay, so an esthetician is not a dermographic technician. Those are two separate things. So
Right.
esthetician can become a dermographic technician. That's just a fancy word for permanent makeup artist. But there's different specialties within the permanent makeup.
Got it.
Yeah, so my specialty really is eyeliner, though I can do brows. But I don't do lips anymore. So,
Okay. Anymore.
no.
Okay. So you guys make sure that you follow Custom Beauty by Maya, because right now that's the best way to get in contact with her, and that way you can stay abreast on when the website is revamped and ready to roll. It should be more user friendly and easier for you to navigate. So you mentioned the questionnaire. How important, because I know how important it is for us, but how important is the consultation piece of what you do? I know some people, they're like, well, I just want to buy a thing and I hope it works. But in order to get effective, you know what I mean? Like this microwave mindset. But when you have something that is really, really for care and not just to sell a thing, how important is the consultation and for people in getting the result that is required?
It's very important because I don't want this to be kind of like, or I don't treat it as something where they're just buying a product and they're gone. And it's like, okay, that's it. I'm looking at this as I'm their skincare advisor as a relationship, because what's working for them now at some point is going to stop working. That's the way skincare is. And you don't want to keep using the same formula. I change my formulas every 3 months because if you, at some point, same with like a diet or something, your body gets used to it, your skin gets used to it, its effectiveness is lost. So you want to take a break from it. You can simply just take a break from it, or you can try something new. But it's important to me to have that consultation because I can know where they started from, where we're at, and where we're going.
Absolutely.
I like to get that full dimension in relationship with the client so that I can rest assured that I am helping them, because my goal is it's about results. That's really what I want to get them, improved results. And I don't give unrealistic expectations. If there's something I cannot do or have not done, let them know that and refer them to someone I think would be able to help them, because in the end of the night, if the client's not happy and they're not seeing results, they're not going to stay a client anyway. So that's my goal. I just want happy clients that are learning a lot, that feel great in their skin, and that are getting those results, and without a whole bunch of chemicals to help.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that you said that are also learning a lot. Because again, with the microwave mindset that a lot of us have, we don't really, I've had people tell me, I don't need to know all of that. I trust that you know it. But, and that's cool. I appreciate that. However, you live in your body longer than I'll be giving you this service. Are we freezing up there? Okay. You live in your body longer than I'll be giving you this service. I'll see you here and there, every so often here and there, but you're with yourself day in, day out. So the learning piece and being able to, being open to being educated about you is going to be beneficial whether you work with me or not. I love that you said that they're willing to learn, that you want them to be learning as well. That's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate your integrity as a service provider and as a product salesperson, because it's really not about just having a product. Okay, thanks so much, bye. Because if you don't have the education behind it, if you don't have anyone that actually cares, and you don't get the results that you could get, then you think that the product doesn't work. And it's not. It's just that you needed the education and the follow through behind that. It's really important. And I love that you said that. So at this time, since I'm going to go all the way back, you said that your minor was in music. Do you have your violin with you? Uh-oh. We can't hear. What happened? You can't hear still? Can everyone else hear? Can you hear now? Are you there? You still can't hear? I can't hear you either. What happened? Darn technical difficulties. You can't hear me? Nope. Boo. Boo on this. Let's see. It just happened out of the blue. Right back in 2.5. We're going to be right back with Custom Beauty by Maya. I'm not sure what happened to the sound, and I don't know if you all can hear me. So let's start over. Thank you.